I would say golf is an imperfect sport. It's a lot of frustration in this game. And learning golf, it's a great way to develop your patience and how you overcome obstacles and like all the difficult times. I would say the most important part for golf is how you come back from your bad time, your slump. You just gotta be calm.
Yeah.
And be positive is very important.
Yeah. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the NG English show. My name is John Drummond or Yang Haoen.
Hi, 大家好，欢迎回到 NG 英文，我是 Stephanie。今天的来宾是一位职业高尔夫球选手，同时也是一位创业家跟教练。接下来就让我们来欢迎 Michael。Today
I am joined by a superstar, the super talented professional golfer, Mr. Michael. Michael is a co-founder, he's a professional golfer, he is a coach and instructor, he's an entrepreneur, he's a language lover, and so much more. So everyone, please welcome Michael.
Hello everyone, this is Michael, and thanks to the great introduction there. I'm flattered. Thank you.
You got to pay me a little money for that intro.
Of course.
What's up, man? Welcome to the NG English show. So it's so cool to have you because, first of all, I love golf. I'm not great at golf, but I love it. And you were just telling me about your story, trying to go pro in the US, going pro here in Taiwan, and now you've started some golf ranges, we can call them, some virtual ranges and some real ranges. So I can't wait to share really about this whole story of golf with you. So I was thinking, maybe in your own words, can you give a little self-introduction? Who is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Mike?
I started to play golf when I was 9, and I actually started competing very early age until I got injured. Yeah, so I was competing for my whole life. Started in elementary school, junior high school, and all the way to NCAA Division 1. Also play PGA Tour China. That's like a Division 3 PGA series. Mm-hmm. And then I play local Taiwan tour stuff. So I pretty much play a lot of events.
It's safe to say you love golf.
Yeah, the whole introduction is to conclude that sentence. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it, man. Really, from early age to collegiate golf to professional golf, and now to starting your own golf, really, academy. Would you call it that?
Yes, we would say, it's called academy.
Awesome. Yeah, can you share a little bit about Golfit?
Yes, Golfit is a company that we have several professional instructors and professional pros in compared to other existing golf company. Mm-hmm. They might be graduated from they might start coaching right after they graduate from the college. Mm. But the difference is our instructors are all very experienced, and they are all very competitive in the skill level and educating level.
Yeah.
So we won't say we are the best, but we might be the second best. Trying to be modest here.
There we go. I love it. Yeah. And it's awesome because I've spent a few times golfing with buddies at these virtual golfing ranges. So can you maybe help our audience understand what is a virtual golf range versus a real outdoor range that maybe people are used to?
Yes. So a virtual golf hitting bay is an indoor simulator. We put like a radar and a screen in the indoor area, and we try to analyze your golf swing through a high-speed camera, and then we try to analyze your golf stats. Let's say how the ball flight and the spin rate, and some more like technical terms. We look into your attack angle, and we look into your swing playing and stuff. So pretty much what numbers you get, it's pretty much how you hit it on the real driving range.
It's awesome. So everything is tracking you through radar and motion and spin, and it's giving you a pretty good readout on how far you would have just hit that. Would it have sliced or faded.
Yes.
I think it's the correct word, right?
Draw.
Draw. There it is. Uh-oh. My golf friends are going to be mad at me. Where is that location? Is that location in Nehu?
We have 3 locations right now, but we mainly focus on the one in Da'an.
Da'an. Cool.
Yeah, Anhelu 2段.
Sweet. Yeah. So could people come and find you there for lessons or to just go and hit with friends?
Yes, please do. We are very welcome for new golf newbies and all like the golf enthusiasts people. Yes.
Yeah, awesome. I'll have to go check it out with some buddies as well.
来宾从9岁就开始学高尔夫，而且从小学就开始参加比赛了。可惜他后来受伤了。那他目前在经营的高尔夫球学院叫做 Golfit。那他们其实跟其他高尔夫球教育机构的差别在于他们的教练 instructors 的经验非常丰富，也包含了一些职业选手哦。那简单来说，高尔夫球模拟器就是由相机跟运动传感器这些科技去分析打球的动作，同时也可以模拟出练习场 golf range 实际上的距离。那分析内容包含球打得多远、方向、旋转速度 spin rate， 还有很多说不完的专业术语。那目前 Golfit 在台湾有3间店，他们主要是以大安的为主。那他们非常欢迎有兴趣的新手 newbies 跟高尔夫球爱好者 enthusiasts 去店里玩哦。那我们继续来听接下来的专访吧。
A question then, thinking about your professional journey as a golfer, I think it's hard for most normal folks like me to understand what the mindset is for a professional athlete. Can you take us through a little bit of, what's it like when you are losing and you have to still try to perform at your best?
Wow, this is a very, very deep,
very
deep question. This wasn't on the rundown.
It wasn't on the rundown.
But I can share my thoughts. Yes, I would say golf. It's an imperfect sports. It's a lot of frustration in this game. And learning golf, it's a great way to develop your patience and how you overcome obstacles and like all the difficult times. Let's say I would say the most important part for golf is how you come back from your bad time, your slump.
Yeah, your slump. Yeah.
And you just gotta be calm.
Yeah.
And be positive is very important.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think about, that question, it was out of nowhere, but I thought about how much time I've spent at the driving range trying to perfect a swing and how frustrating it could be. And if anyone has ever heard of a guy named Robin Williams, he's a comedian. He's no longer with us, but he has a great comedy bit about golf and why it's called a stroke. And it's like coming up with this little game of golf of like, hey, put a pin, put a hole the size of a cup 400 yards away.
I have a great tip for this.
Yeah, go for it.
You just gotta lower your expectation. Yeah, if you have
go.
very low expectations into the game, you wouldn't be so depressed.
There we go.
That's a good tip. Yeah,
that's a good tip. Yes, I am trying to break 100 right now on my score, and honestly, I just have fun with it. It's I hit it into the woods. I never find my ball, and I'm just like, 再见ball.
Yes. I was if you're shooting around 100, that should be the most fun time.
Most fun, yeah,
You're
right.
Experience golf right now.
Yeah.
Once you go into like professional level, 70s. All you remember is the bad shots.
Yeah, right.
If you're shooting 100, all you remember after 18 holes is the best shot you hit. That's the difference between pro and amateurs. Yeah,
it's very, very true. Yeah, right. I'm like, I two-putted that hole and got a birdie, and my professional friend will be like, I shot a 78. This is terrible.
I three-putted it for that one hole.
来宾分享，他认为高尔夫球是一个不完美 imperfect 的运动。他认为高尔夫球是一个很常遇到挫折的游戏，而且高尔夫球是一个很好锻炼耐心跟学习怎么跨越障碍的运动。那高尔夫球其实要学习怎么从小错误中修正，而且要一直保持正面的态度。来宾也开玩笑说，他认为不要那么有挫折感的方式就是降低你的期望 lower your expectations， 那你就不会那么郁闷了 depressed。那来宾也说，他认为打100杆左右的人应该是在最好玩的时期，因为像职业选手打70左右的时候，他们只会记得他们哪里打得不好，但打100左右的人只会记得自己哪里打得最好哦。那我们继续来听接下来的专访吧。
as I started golfing with friends here in Taiwan, I would go out to clubs in Taoyuan, but most of the time I would just go to the driving range. So, in your opinion, from the U.S. or maybe the world and Taiwan, how do you compare? How's golf in Taiwan now?
So, golf has this stereotype of it's an old man sport.
Yeah, right. Old white guy sport.
Yeah. Yeah, and to be honest, who actually changed this stereotype?
Tiger Woods?
Exactly.
Let's go.
Oh,
Tiger Woods.
you are a golfer. Yeah, so
that's when I started caring about golf.
Yes.
Too.
He brings
I was like, that guy's different.
Physical game into golf. So
Right.
people
He cared about his physique. He worked out. Right.
Yes. So that's how golf actually get into physical training game.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And now, to be honest, golfing in the States and maybe in Korea and Japan, it's very mature. Also in New Zealand, and because they have a lot of golf courses and their golf population is probably 10 times than Taiwan. And people have been saying this pandemic, because people got nothing to do, people start golf. So there's a lot of people.
Golf did see a rise. I saw
Yes,
that. Yeah.
there's a rise. Yeah. And actually, I would say it's true, because the policy by then was the outdoor sports people must be separated by 1.5 meters. That's exactly how far the hitting bays are.
Perfect.
Outdoors. That's why golf was the only sport that was available during the pandemic for almost 1 year. Right. And I kind of fall into this dilemma of, is it golf, the pandemic help us to grow this golf sports, or is it me? Because I thought, just kidding. Because our company actually got a lot of new students during the last 2 years.
Yeah.
We have how many? Couple thousands already.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, a couple thousand.
Congratulations. That's a serious school now. That's a real academy.
Yes, I would say. Yeah. So I would say the pandemic kind of helped the game.
Yeah.
Golf sports as a whole.
And especially in Taiwan too, right?
Yeah, and the instructors, not just me, the whole golf industry and the golf instructors also helped as well. Yep.
It's very cool, yeah. And thinking about at GolfFit, can all ages sign up to play? I mean, you have kids lessons all the way to adults and older?
Yes, we have the youngest is 6 years old, all the way to 65.
Nice.
I think.
So I can go still.
You're our target.
75.
You are our targeted audience.
Yeah,
you
right.
are physically ready, yes, and looking sharp.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir. My man.
Yes, yes.
Incredible journey. So you've got your own spot now doing lessons and academy life, and there's a little bit of talk maybe of you getting back into competitive golf. So do you want to share a little bit maybe what is the future look like for Michael and his golf career?
Yes. So when I was
Comeback story.
yes, when I was playing pro events years ago, I realized that besides tournaments, I didn't have much to do. When I wanted to give lessons, I didn't have a good spot, good location to give lessons, and I just feel like my life was nothing besides tournaments. So now when I started this GolfFit, and I meet a lot of people, and I just realized, oh wow, there's a lot of people actually want to learn golf. So I feel like I'm more attached to this sport, and I also have extra income besides tournaments.
That's nice.
Yeah, besides tournaments income. So I would say my mindset will be more stable, and before I founded GolfFit, I was trying to give all the pro golfers a shelter when they don't have tournaments to play. So let's say off seasons, besides training, what else can you do? Maybe you can come here to meet some new friends, can give lessons. So it's not just like a working space. It's more like a place to meet new people. So I'm glad that I started this GolfFit years ago. Was in 2019. Yeah. So and I'm prepared because I had 2 injuries in last year and this year. Yeah, and
the life of an athlete.
Yes, I'm recovering and looking to go back to the game next year.
Ooh,
yes,
you heard it here first.
Yes, the comeback story.
The comeback story.
Yeah, I'm not expecting myself to be like Tiger Woods, but I want to be a healthy golfer again. Yes. Yeah.
Well, I wish you success with that, and getting that mind right is so beautiful. Yeah, it sounds like your mind is in a good place for that. So
yes,
I wish you nothing but success with that.
Thank you.
其实高尔夫球一直有一个刻板印象 stereotype， 就是这是一个给老男人的运动。那 John 还补充说明，这是专属白人的老男人的运动。但这一切都因为 Tiger Woods 而改变了，因为他除了打破了既定的种族印象之外，他也会特别健身跟注意自己的体态 physique， 也因为这样才让大家意识到，其实高尔夫球真的是一项运动。那来宾也分享，在美国、韩国、日本跟纽西兰，高尔夫球其实已经算很成熟了。毕竟他们打高尔夫球的人口是我们的10倍。另外，因为疫情的关系，所以学高尔夫球的人也一直在成长。也因为当时的规范就是户外运动人与人之间至少要隔 1.5 米，所以其实有将近1年的时间，只有高尔夫球是唯一被允许的户外运动。那来宾还开玩笑的说，他一开始还陷入怀疑，到底是因为疫情的关系让高尔夫球兴起，还是因为他们的教育机构。毕竟他们的教育机构就有将近数千位学生。那他们的教育机构的学生没有年龄限制，像他们最小的学生是6岁，年纪最大的65岁。来宾也分享，他以前打高尔夫球巡回赛 Golf Tour 的时候，除了参赛的时间以外，他就没什么事情做了。尤其当他想要教别人的时候，他才发现他并没有适合的场地，所以后来他就决定他要自己弄一个场地。这样除了他在打巡回赛之外也有收入，而且他也可以让其他职业选手在没有比赛的期间也有一个地方可以聚一聚跟认识其他人。所以他很庆幸自己在2019年的时候创立了 Golfit 这个品牌。那来宾也分享，他去年跟今年都有受伤，但是目前他预计明年会回归比赛哦。那我们继续来听接下来专访吧。
Michael, do you mind if we switch gears though a little bit to talk about your language journey? Because I know the U.S. played a big part of your journey. You went to university in the U.S., college as we say in the U.S., and you got to play Division I golf. But where did English come into that? Were you learning English here in Taiwan?
I learned my English in Taiwan, and I prepared my language skills in the school. I went to Wego Junior High School, and we have this like a language center. We have like foreign teachers that teach us language, English. And I would say that's how I prepare my language ability before I study abroad. But what you learn in the school it's not the same as how you actually live your life. It's like you don't learn how to order McDonald's in the textbook. You wouldn't go in there, I want a Big Mac, I want chicken nuggets and stuff. Yeah, but I would say watching a movie or watching dramas like Netflix, it's a good way. It's pretty like close to your life, more down to earth, like English speaking. It's better to develop your skills. But I would say if you are brave enough to speak, people will correct you. People will teach you what is a correct way to speak, and you just need to speak it out, and I think you will learn. Yes.
Yeah, you know, we talk a lot here on NG England about just this growth, this idea of trying, you know, and I think when people are learning languages, we get into a fixed mindset of having, oh, if I'm not perfect, I don't want to speak it yet. But that's not how language works, right? That's not how anything works. You're just not a professional golfer. You take baby steps and get better and better, right?
Yes, and if you think in the other perspective, if you seeing other foreigners speaking Chinese to you, do you think if they speak something wrong, do you feel like they are not ready to talk Chinese? No, you wouldn't. You would be like, oh, this guy is trying. He's cute. And you want to teach him
something. Gotta pay him again.
Yes. So, yeah, just put yourself in the other perspective. If there's a foreigner speaking your language to you, you should feel pretty kind pretty warm. And on the other hand, if you try to speak other people's language, they wouldn't be like, oh, you don't know how to speak English. Don't look down to yourself. That's I think that's a better mindset when you try to learn language.
Yeah, that's right. Most people around the world they love that you're trying to speak their language, right? And they know you're trying. You're putting in that effort. And so thinking then, when you got to the U.S. and you started to do collegiate level golf, go pro in that, I mean, are you full on in English at that point? Did your Chinese get bad? Did you forget Mandarin?
when I chat with my friends, I'll be like, hey, I'm pretty bad at English and I'm also suck at Chinese. So I'm like bad at both languages.
He's great at golf.
Yeah, so yeah, but I'm better at golf. Yeah. So yeah, I would say language, I don't think there's a good or bad when it comes to language. It's more like if you can communicate, if you can get the job done, who cares if you're good in Chinese or you're good at English, right?
Well said, right?
Yeah. Even if you just use your hand and you do like kind of hand language.
That's still how I get by.
Yeah. So like people need to understand that like the ultimate goal for language is to communicate. If you try and just another skill for you, you don't have to judge yourself too much. My grammar is not ready to speak. My accent is still sounds like Chinglish. Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares.
You only care if you can get your McDonald's at the counter.
I feel like you're hungry right now.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thinking then a little bit about your golf academy, GolfFit. Can foreigners come in there and take lessons for golf in English now as well? Is it like a bilingual opportunity?
Of course. We are always ready for people like John. Yeah, like good-looking foreigners to walk into our simulator.
Hyping me up today.
Yes, to our locations, to our studio. Yes, we have 3 instructors that is bilingual, ready to give full English lessons, no problem.
That's awesome, man. I'm really happy to hear that.
来宾是在美国读大学，而且在那边参加比赛的。但他是在台湾维格学习英文的。那他分享，其实当时在台湾虽然有外籍老师，但是在实际上用到的英文跟课本上学的其实有点不太一样。像课本就不会教你怎么在麦当劳点餐。那他认为其实反而看连续剧跟电影 Netflix 之类的都蛮有用的，因为比较贴近生活。那他认为只要你愿意说，就会有人帮忙纠正跟教导你，这样就很容易学起来了。那他认为有时候要反向思考，像当你遇到外国人试着用你的母语去跟你沟通时，你只会觉得他蛮努力而且蛮可爱的，所以其实不用担心，也不要因此小看自己，要大胆的开口说。那来宾也开玩笑说，他都跟朋友说他的中文跟英文都不太好，但来宾认为在语言当中其实并没有所谓的好或不好，而是重点在于能不能沟通。所以他给大家的建议就是不要想着自己的文法可能不对或是口音不标准之类的就不愿意去说，因为最终的目的就是你要有办法沟通，像是在麦当劳点餐。那GolfFit目前有3位双语教练，所以如果想要用英文上课的朋友们也可以去找他们哦。那我们继续来听接下来的专访吧。
A question I love to end here on NG Ingwen with is if you could go back and talk to a younger Michael, maybe around the time you were starting to play golf, would there be any advice you give yourself about language, golf, being an entrepreneur, anything?
Yes, I have thought about this several times. What would I change? What would I tell myself when I was in early teenage Michael? I would say you gotta believe in yourself. And really trust what you're doing. It's correct. And always find the thing that give you the most interest at. Do what you like and love what you do. Always focus on what you're doing. Do not be distracted by other temptations. Let's say, because athletic life is different. It's pretty short and you have to be very focused. So if I go back to the teenage Michael, I would say you should practice harder. You should you should not just practice 2 hours, you should practice 6 hours a day. Maybe I could have made it to the PGA Tour stage, but there's no time machine. Yep.
Yeah, man. Well, it's great advice. I love what was it? Do what you like, love what you do. That's a really great saying, man,
Yes.
right there. Get that plastered on our wall.
Yes, yes.
来宾会给年轻自己的建议就是要相信自己在做的事情，并且往最有兴趣的方向发展。那同时也要热爱自己的工作，并且专注，不要被诱惑。那他认为职业选手的时间其实蛮短的，所以他会跟年轻的自己说，记得要多练习，应该一天练6小时，而不是2小时。那我们就谢谢今天的来宾 Michael。Very
cool, Michael. Well, where can people find your life? Maybe on social media? Where can they find your life on the World Wide Web and find GolfFit?
Oh, please find us at Golfit at .club. Yeah, Golfit.club. That's our Instagram.
All right, Mike. Well, thanks for joining us on the NG English show, man. And we'll talk to you next time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. All right. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us on the NG Ingwen show. Please go follow along with Mike. Go check out GolfFit if you can, or myself, John Drummond 89, or Yang Haoen. All right, everyone. Thanks for your dedication to learning, your patience, and your mindset. Go grow. We'll talk to you next time. Peace. All right. Well, that is our NG Ingwen show for today. We hope everyone enjoyed listening to that. You can connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and now Spotify. You can search NG Ingwen, or you can search on IG NG English ICRT. And don't forget to tune in every Wednesday morning from 6:30 to 7 and Wednesday night from 9 to 9:30. We'll catch you on the next episode. Bye-bye.